the Almost 30 podcast. I'm Lindsey, and this is Krista. And this is our first live show in LA. We haven't had a conversation like this in a live show setting, a conversation around sex and relationships and pleasure and flirting. And so we're really excited to just get really juicy and vulnerable with y'all tonight.
But if you guys can't see, she's engaged, baby. I'm excited to have sex for the first time. But we had some weird dates before we found Justin. So do you guys want to talk a little bit about my weird dates? So I'm dating a guy, and he's like, let's go on a double date with your friend Jackie. I'm like, okay, she doesn't have a boyfriend, but sure. Is he starting to like her? I'm like, are we like starting to like Jackie? And then it was actually confirmed because he was like, I think we should switch. I peeled out in my Honda Civic. I was like, fuck you guys.
And this last year has been interesting because I finally decided, as we say here in LA, I'm gonna go inward. As you do, you start off that inward journey by doing ayahuasca in Costa Rica. I took the drink, sat down. I'm like terrified that I'm gonna puke it up before it actually hits my system. And I'm like, Mother Ayahuasca, like, show me the meaning of why I've been so lonely for the past 7 years. And so I went to sleep. Really, you know, I realized as Mother Ayahuasca is like bringing me all these scenes from my past relationships and showing me fully and completely why they were in my life. I completely know and felt exactly the divine timing of every one of those relationships and the why and how it either broke me down to build me back up or built me up and filled me up. So super thankful for that. So let's welcome Shan Boodram.
Can I just start by saying how incredible that was to stand up there and to share your truths and to be funny and empowering and cool. And I honestly feel like we should stand for the entire show because your legs look so fucking amazing. Like, confidence is not a choice, it's a result. You cannot decide in this moment, like, I'm going to be amazing at cooking. Bitch, if you don't know what you're doing, that will burn. Can't just decide to be great at something, right? You have to work towards it. You can get somebody, for example, if you're at a store, you can pressure someone into buying something and they're gonna walk out of that store feeling like, shit, I didn't really wanna buy that, but the person was a great salesman. Or you can make a really good product and know how to market it and create an experience that they actually enjoy afterwards. And so I think a lot of people learn how to make people fall in love with them because I think that's the only way, wherein you can actually make someone fall in love with you by being kind and making them feel good about themselves. And they'll keep coming back because it was a mutual reciprocal experience that they actually got to see the best parts of themselves mirrored through you. Beautiful thing to have a generation that has options for connection. And I think a lot of monogamous people look at non-monogamy as a threat. It is the savior, because now you're not going to have people who are forcing themselves into a commitment style that they cannot adhere to. Because it's not sleeping with other people that hurts, it's the betrayal, it's the lies, it's the deceit that happens. And so allow people to show you who they are. And I think a lot of the times asking somebody, even very generally in the beginning of a relationship, like, what level of commitment brings out the best in you? Man, like, let's always remind ourselves, even when we rag on dating sometimes, like, the intent is so beautiful. It's people who are like, I am looking for my person. To fuck, maybe, but I am looking for my person. Like, I am here and I'm setting aside time to connect with a complete stranger who I don't know if I have any good reason to talk to, but I'm just looking. This shit right here, Netflix special.
Yes,
what's
that's true.
That feels good!
We love you, Shan. And thank you all for coming out. This is a
So
dream.
much.
We love you.